Game of Thrones, the popular HBO fantasy epic series that has been driving fans crazy for years. Recently, the Season 8 finale of the series was released, which had some mixed reactions and feelings from the viewers. There was a lot of buzz around the series, and now that it has finally come to an end, social media is abuzz with all the adventures of Jon Snow, Daenerys, and Tyrion, George R.R. Martin's remarkable creations. Was it all just perfect? Or was it a bit underwhelming? In case you missed the fascinating memes and tweets that have been doing the rounds on the internet for quite some time now, worry not, for here we are to keep you hooked to your seats for the next 10 minutes. So keep watching until the end as we unravel the top 10 reactions to the Game of Thrones Season 8 finale. So find out what's with Daenerys and Jon Snow, but before we proceed, here's a word of caution. Spoiler alert! Spoilers to follow, so if you have not watched Season 8, go binge and then return to this video for the dose of the top 10 finale reactions. Already watched the season finale? Great, then let's begin our journey through some of the most memorable finale reactions straight from you, the viewers and fans. Hit that like button on this video and be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay on top of the most exciting things happening from around the world that will keep you hooked. Alright, let's begin. Here is reaction number 10. A majority of the fans think that this is actually the perfect climax for a series that is so epic. Most viewers were highly satisfied and said that they couldn't expect a more graceful closure. Everything from the camera work to the costumes was perfect. Fans really liked the elements of humor in it as well. The first half of the episodes were cinematically tense. Many fans said that they were waiting to watch the entire series all over again. Viewers thought that they would be disappointed with the series finale considering that the series had been so successful. However, the showmakers pulled off great work and kept the fire ablaze. For those who only watched Season 8, we highly recommend getting back to the first season so you can understand it all a whole heck of a lot better. Reaction number 9. Some fans felt that the finale was low-key and a bit underwhelming. In fact, they agreed that there were some exciting moments here and there, but the season as a whole failed to touch upon the viewers' emotions. People had high hope, thanks to the amazing previous seasons, and expected the finale to be just mind-shattering. Many were disappointed with the way that Jon Snow ended up. Some critics felt that it's all a never-ending circle of power and politics. Could the series finale have been better? Reaction number 8 might be something many Game of Thrones fans will relate with. Viewers felt that the season was just the right pace at this time. There was enough time for the audience to delve deeper into and understand the emotions felt by all the characters. This is unlike the previous seasons where plots that could have ended up being interesting were hastily covered and then left. What do you think about the show's musical score? Well, reaction number 7 comes straight from the majority of the fans that we spoke to who said that the music composer of the series is really an unsung hero. Fans greatly liked the epic music of the series and just how amazingly it set the mood and feel for every season. For most viewers, the musical score was, in fact, the highlight of the Game of Thrones series. Reaction number 6 might surprise you. Fans thought that one of the biggest disappointments of the show was how Arya was left underutilized throughout the season. She's depicted setting sail on a new adventure, which makes for an intriguing finish, but fans expected so much more. Agreed, she did kill the Night King, but fans, as you know, wanted more. She just simply sat around the finale for the most part. What about Snow? Well, reaction number 5 is from Jon Snow haters. Don't be surprised. There are loads of people who felt that the character really fails everything he does throughout the entire series. He's seen as the bastard son who wants freedom and equality. Well, let's take it from the very beginning. Jon gets new enemies for himself at the Wall, thanks to his incredible fighting skills. Jon then breaks his oath with the news of Ned Stark's death reaches the north. He also betrays the Night Watch when he joins the Wildlings. He basically betrays everyone, including Ygritte, who he's deeply in love with. If you couldn't really enjoy the long night in episode 3, know that you're not alone. Reaction number 4 comes from deeply troubled fans who said that they couldn't see a thing. The episode, they say, was shot in a poorly lit environment. Fabian Wagner, the cinematographer of the show, said that he's not to blame. It's your TV settings. The cinematographer said that the series has been shot to give viewers a rich cinematic experience. Forget to set the brightness level on your TV or watch the episode on an iPad? Well, that's your fault too. Experts also lashed out at HBO's bitrate settings, which affected the viewing experience as well. Reaction number 3 sees fans complaining how the season finale appears hurried. The pace was just not right, with the makers attempting to clarify the several plot lines in haste, which were otherwise too complex for a season. Now, this is quite understandable considering that the series has been running for nearly a decade now. Did the writers of the series get bored with the story? Many fans believe so. Reaction number 2 saw millions of fans sign a petition urging the makers to remake Season 8. The outrage followed after Daenerys becomes the Mad Queen, following in the footsteps of her father. She kills thousands of innocent individuals as well. Jon Snow ultimately kills Dany in the 6th episode and witnesses Drogon carrying off her body. The latter also destroys the Iron Throne. Dany deserved better, say many fans. Furthermore, Bran doesn't really deserve to be the king. Reaction number 1 is the biggest of all. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Without keeping you waiting any longer, let's cut straight to the chase. The biggest reaction to the Game of Thrones series finale was the fact that many of the major plot lines were lost throughout the series. The finale did clarify the future of the Iron Throne, the fate of the Seven Kingdoms, and the main outlines of the major characters and their life paths. However, many major plots that could have been taken further were simply left off, making viewers feel that they were hanging off a cliff. Let's take some of the most puzzling questions the finale gives us clues about. Firstly, we do not know where Drogon went. He's seen flying off with Dany's body, but that's all we know. No one sees him when Bran speaks with the small council, so it seems it's not just us, but also the characters that are wondering where Drogon went. The quest for the missing dragon, the last of its kind, continues. The series finale doesn't satiate our palate about Bran's powers too. We know he has amazing powers and retains a memory of mankind and its history, but we are never told what his real powers actually are. It seems that he can see a bit of the future too, as is evident from Season 8. The way Bran sets up the Night King for Arya to kill him is also intriguing. Another fan complains about the Dothraki. Where the heck did they go? We again have no clear clues. It seems that they were relaxing by the dock in the King's Landing when Jon walks up to his boat, but that's that. They also seem quite unconcerned with the fact that their queen was just murdered. Prophecies, another eternal mystery of Game of Thrones that is never fully resolved. There are numerous prophecies interwoven into the narratives all along the series. Fans of the books particularly miss the aspect which the TV series does not include. The idea of Azor Ahai, the mythical figure, the Lord of Light, one of the biggest prophecies, is not discussed. Interestingly enough though, the show does establish a lot of mythology around the Lord of Light. So overall, as you can see, there have been mixed reactions to the series and the series finale. Many fans are said that the Iron Throne is no more. Viewers perhaps had a lot more expectations from the series finale. They expected much more when it comes to the final fight for the Iron Throne, and people didn't really like the fact that Jon Snow didn't bid farewell to his dire wolf and that Daenerys suddenly decided to raise the King's Landing all to the ground. Viewers just really liked the shot where Daenerys appears with Drogon's wings at her back. She did look super cool, say many fans, and it's really sort of demonic for that moment. It was as good as it could have been hoped for. Some were of the opinion that the show suggests men are better at unifying realms as rulers. Fans wanted women to take the lead and do better in the series finale. Game of Thrones instead ends up killing all the powerful women, including Olenna Tyrell, Lyanna Mormont, Ellaria Sand, Melisandre, and Daenerys. It really hurt to say goodbye to all of these mighty women. Controversies and opinions abound when you speak of Game of Thrones, but there's no denying the fact that the series is one of the most iconic TV series to have ever been made, a landmark that will not be forgotten. Crazily enough, the series finale was even watched by people who had never watched the penultimate episodes and seasons. So what did you think about the Game of Thrones series finale? Please leave us your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates coming your way. Fans will wait for the Game of Thrones spin-offs and auxiliary narratives. Who knows, it might be the next big story. Thanks for watching the video, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did making it.